Hello, friends. As we all know, evaluation is the integral part of the education system. It may be administered in a variety of ways. Exams vary in style, rigor, and requirements. In this video, we will discuss about open book examination system. In this, we will discuss meaning of open book examination, types of open book examination, restricted type, unrestricted type, and then we will discuss some misconceptions of open book examination system and then advantages and disadvantages of open book examination. And after completing this lesson, you will be able to define the open book examination system, different types of open book examination, and you'll also able to discuss the need of open book examination, and you can review the misconceptions of open book examination and decide the advantages and disadvantages of open book examination. So moving further, let us discuss meaning of open book examination. Open book examination is an option for student evaluation that allows the students to bring and consult the textbooks, notes, or any other pertinent material. That means it is a different than closed book examination system or traditional examination system. In this, students are allowed to bring and consult the textbooks. I know it is something different from traditional. Now let us discuss the characteristics of open book examination. First is the open book examination focuses on higher order thinking skills because it, unlike closed book examination, it doesn't emphasize on the rote memorization. In this examination, questions can be of higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy, such as analysis, evaluation, and creation, rather than just remembering and understanding. Next is in open book examination system, students are allowed to consult some time of reference material for completing the examination. There are some reference material. Next is open book examination is more realistic because these reflect real life situations more accurately and emphasis on deep knowledge and problem solving. And sometimes people think that they are less stressful as examinees are allowed to consult their class notes or other approved material. But while answering the questions, it removes fear and emotional block from mind of students because they have their books with them. Next, let us discuss types of open book examination system. There are two types of open book examination system: restricted open book examination and unrestricted. Let us discuss restricted open book examination. Here the students are permitted to consult only printed documents, and that too are specifically approved by the instructors. They are allowed to bring logarithm tables, dictionaries, etc., but no handwritten material or any other printed material which is not approved by the instructor is allowed. Now let us discuss unrestricted open book examination system. In this, students may bring any kind of reference material, whatever they like. They may that may be any book, handout of teachers, any handwritten notes, and this type of examination follows certain teaching strategies and types of questions. In particular, it focuses more on intellectual skills rather than on information content only. Next, there are some misconceptions regarding open book examination system. First is people think that these are easy and there's no need to study for open book examination. But in this examination, students must have to understand and be familiar with the course content so that they can find and use the information appropriately. Now, moving further towards advantages. First is freedom and flexibility. In this type of examination, students are free to consult the book so they don't have to memorize lots of facts. Next is focus on higher order thinking skills. As we have discussed earlier, that open book examination focuses more on higher order thinking skills such as problem solving and creativity. Third is where a closed book examination focuses on extensive and accurate recall. Open book examination system depreciate this rote memorization. And then realistic problems in question papers where students need to find, interpret, and apply the information, the sources to the exam questions, and develop new learning strategies among students. It enhances the skills of information retrieval, and it places focus on knowledge of how to use that information. So, along with these advantages, there are some disadvantages are also there. Let us discuss these disadvantages. First is emphasis on reference material. In open book examination system, students may emphasize more on the reference material, and they also think that they don't need to study as much. Next is the limited space on exam desk. Depending upon the reference material such as books, notes, etc. being used, there may be a problem of limited desk space. Then third is unfamiliarity with the format. Open book examination checks the student's ability to quickly find the appropriate information and then to understand, analyze, and apply knowledge. And sometimes students are not familiar with this kind of format. And then availability of reference material. Some reference books are so expensive that all the students may not be able to purchase these. So, these are some drawbacks of this open book examination system. I hope it is all clear to you. Thank you.